Greetings fellow traders, this is Max and welcome to my Sunday market analysis where I'm going to analyze the market and share with you my top trades for the upcoming week. And I have 7 trades in total that I am interested in this week, and I would like to start here with the pair AUD-CAD. So we see top-down analysis approach. We had this gigantic liquidity grab wick here on the week before, last week actually, and the previous week closed with such a big rejection wick and as a candle that shows a certain rejection from the top. So we see some bearish power here, actually some bearish momentum to the downside. And if I go to the daily chart, I am seeing here some sort of double top that was broken, and now we are potentially retesting this neckline here. So what I want to see on the daily chart in order for me to open a short position here on AUD-CAD, I want to see a neutral daily candle somewhere around this area here with the bearish price pattern on the lower time frame to then get a great entry for a short position on AUD-CAD to then sell and profit off of, I don't know, it could be some sort of 1-to-3 risk reward ratio. Probably my first profit target being the 0.88 around psychological level down here. Notice that the potential retest of this double top neckline here would also make it look like a head and shoulders pattern. And as you know, a head and shoulders pattern is considered a reversal pattern. So that means the bearish price action would even be more confirmed. Next pair I'm looking at is Euro GBP. So we see here on the weekly that we had this gigantic push many weeks ago, and we are still creating this kind of retracement here back into this area, the round psychological level of 0.84. We see that the previous week closed as a very neutral candle, which is what I really wanted to see. Even this gigantic wick up here, a wick that could be filled in the next week now. So on the lower time frame, I see that we have a liquidity sweep here down below this round psychological level. And this daily candle then closed as a neutral, as some doji candlestick, pretty much as we had here. And this is showing me that there was just so many buying power and buying momentum that price might actually reverse now. So my plan is to wait for a nice bullish candlestick to engulf the last couple candles here. Depending on if I am going to catch it, I'm definitely going to be waiting till the London session again. It might form actually prior to London session, but I do not want to enter very early on a Monday. Didn't really have much great experience with that. So I'm going to be patiently waiting for a bullish candle stick to form here to then maybe open a Euro GBP long position. But I am currently still in 2 other trades, so I might just skip this trade depending on whether one of my other trades is getting a take profit hit. Then I might use the capital to open another long position on this pair then. But for now, it's just going to be some patient waiting. So that would be my trading plan for Euro GBP. The next pair is Euro USD, and I put it on my list because I am currently still in a long position on Euro USD. I entered somewhere in this area here on one of those candles with my stop loss being around this area here. So there's still some time to go for it to make a 1-to-2 risk reward ratio or 1-to-3 risk reward ratio. I see price having the potential to definitely push up into this area here again. So I want to wait until a price in this area to then potentially close the position depending on the momentum. Ultimately, I could see it within the next weeks even going up to this area here, but there are just areas where I could re-enter at any time. So I will just try not to be too greedy and get out at my desired price level to get my risk reward ratio and then wait for a new potential entry. So that's my long plan, or basically just my small trade update to my EURUSD long trade, which I shared in my Telegram channel, which you can join at any time. I will put a link to it into the video description. Next pair, GBP NZD, is also a pair where I am currently still in a long position. I have held this position now for, what is it here, like the last 4 weeks, so pretty much a month actually, holding this long position of GBP NZD, but it's running quite well. We have closed the previous week with a candlestick that has a really nice long wick. So this might actually get filled within the next week. I really hope so that I can then close my trade maybe in this area here. This is actually my desired area where I would love to close this trade and then go on to the next one For now, I'm still holding it, actually thinking of just setting my take profit to break even now in case price might actually reverse at this point, forming some sort of head and shoulders pattern on the weekly. I hope it's not. Doesn't look to me like it would be because there's still so much great momentum. We even had the daily candlestick closing red, but not engulfing a single bit the previous day. So I do believe this is just a natural market movement. Might see a neutral day here or maybe two, and then I still do see the price potential to push even higher and hit my final take profit. So that's a small trade update to GBP NZD trade. Next pair I'm looking at is GBP USD. So I am looking for a long position here. As you could probably tell, we are in a beautiful major uptrend here. We have the weekly candlestick breakout off of this recent resistance area, which I want to see now turn into support. So basic break and retest trade. This could take a couple days. Maybe it's not even giving me the entry in during next week, but maybe the week after. I want to see neutral day again, and then the certain bullish price movement to then open a long position here on GBP USD. Very simple break and retest trade. It just requires patience now. If I would hop in on this breakout here, it might just reverse and then stop me out earlier, which is not what I want to have or what I want to see. So I'm trying to stay patient and wait for the retracement, giving me my entry signal. Next pair I have on my list is NZD JPY. And here I am currently looking for short trades or a specific short trade. Why is that? Well, as you see, we are on the weekly chart still in a fairly big downtrend here. We're creating new lows, and we kind of made this, almost shift the structure here. Well, it is actually a shift of structure because we closed below or above the recent lower high here. And on the daily chart, we can see that there is some sort of head and shoulders pattern forming on the daily chart. We actually broke the neckline. Now we are retesting the neckline. So what I want to see now is maybe a neutral day, or maybe just some sort of price weakness here on the lower time frame to then open a short position on NZD JPY. So this is actually for me a really nice textbook trade if it plays out as I want to see it. Still a little unsure because we didn't really have a strong breakout. We had this kind of almost neutral candlestick here. So I want to see what the next daily candle is doing here, and especially on the lower time frame, see what the price is doing. If it just shoots up and has up higher, then I'm going to skip this trade, of course. But for now, I'm going to be patient with this trade anyways, because as I said before, I am currently still into running trades that are running very well. So simple short trade idea for NZD JPY. And the final pair I have on my watch list for this week is USD CHF. So I am looking for a short opportunity and short trade here. Recently we had this very nice resistance area here, or support area actually in this case, and we broke it and we retested it, had this weekly rejection candle, and wow, we engulfed the recent last 3 weeks here. So this is really cool. If you entered here, then you could profit off of some nice price movement, but this is not really how I trade. So I didn't really get a proper entry here. So this is why I just skipped this trade. What I'm now seeing here on the daily chart is kind of a support area that I want to see getting broken. Then with a retest also on the daily chart, possibly, I want to wait for price to get back into this area here to give me a short signal to then open a short position. So why is that? Well, first of all, you can see that this is some sort of support area that I want to see turn into resistance later. And it's also a round psychological level, the 0.82 round psychological levels. And it's kind of forming, also a head and shoulders pattern, if you want to call it. It pretty much is from the pattern. So you have so many confluences in your favor. Even the major trend is a downtrend. So this is a really good trade if it plays out as I want to see, and if I can catch a good entry, then it is also a really nice textbook trade. I would almost call it. But yeah, patience is key, and I am currently still looking at my other two trades running. So if I miss this, it's kind of sad, but it is what it is. We'll see. There are always trades like any week, and you just have to be patient, catch those, and skip some of those trades. And yeah, pretty much less is more, right? I've analyzed my other pairs here on my list as well, but I didn't really find any trades that are really great or clear or clean for this week They do not really have any nice setups that I am currently looking at, and I feel that these are the trades I'm most comfortable with right now. But of course, I set alarms on each of those pairs, and whenever one of those alarms is getting triggered, I will have a look at it and see if a setup is playing out where I could place a potential trade in. If you want to get notified whenever one of those trade setups is aligning, or whenever I open or close a trading position, then you can just join my free Telegram channel. I will put the link to it into the description. I will share all this stuff there with you. You will also find the link to my other socials in the video description. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments and I will try to answer your questions. Thank you for watching. I wish you a successful trading week. Remember to manage your risk properly, and see you next Sunday.